Good morning. Okay. That's where we are at the Alliance. Chapter 9. Good evening. Cool. No worries. Let us know in the Discord what the books are like.
No, good birds. Good
Cool.
birds. I know, I know.
Enjoy the books. I need to open that, don't I? Major reputation boost. Nice. I will use that. Okay, so we're continuing on from yesterday. Head to the Alliance War Room. Oh yeah, we're on that new planet. It's cool. Examine the item modification panel. Okay, will do. Ooh. Oh, weeklies and yeah. This is basically the new base. Oh, heroic missions. Okay. Okay, I'm in the item modification panel. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, okay. Now, let me see. The ones I have are way better. All the Outlander stuff. Well, except for one piece, the chess piece. I'm not big into it, to be honest with you. It's kind of, I mean, it looks okay. Like, I'm just not big into it. Let's see. Okay, I'm at my limit there. Get rid of that. Large influence gained.
That's something else. Thanks.
Excellent. Probably safely get rid of that now. He's not going to be wearing that. Get rid of that. I've pretty much made a costume of this, so let's see if I want to use those. It's a nice lightsaber, like it's not bad. I don't think so though. These ones are a bit different. They've got a handle on them. like a swashbuckling lightsaber. But for now, hang on to them for now, because I may want to use them in the future. Ah! I didn't want to sell that. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's head to the war room. See what's going on, continue the storyline.
Got you covered.
A squadron run like that will fail without detailed schematics. We need hangar positions, defensive capabilities. It would also help if we understood how to disrupt the power core.
I cannot divine such information nor pray to the gods of science. All I can do is speculate. Unless, that is, we could extract such data in secret.
Don't look at me. I've snuck into some crazy places, but stations like these are another deal altogether.
All right, we'll table it for now. We have company.
Need some help?
With Arkan's battle stations? We will, as soon as we understand them. We're building a healthy alliance, but it's not enough. The core worlds are still under the threat of Arkan's considerable reach. Now, I've assembled a team of specialists to help tackle the big questions and find potential recruits.
Dr. Javad Ilib Oberon. I'm no biologist, but I admit I'm fascinated by the effects of long-term
Oh, it's scientist.
mental faculties.
Baywan Ego, former fleet admiral in the Republic Navy. Discharged, but still in this fight.
Hilo Viz. Sure you've heard of me. Broke the toughest blockade in galactic history. Republic's greatest outlaw hero, basically.
Your visage surfaced in my trials. I am the mystic Sonare. I will assist you.
Hello, all of you. And no, Doctor, you can't experiment on my brain.
A pity. Perhaps another time, if I may be so bold. I would ask a favor. I have my trained eye on a promising recruit. A gam of all creatures. If you'd like to go over the details, you may find me in my splendid new laboratory.
So, that's the team. Any questions?
I won't take any more of your time. I look forward to working with you all.
A pleasure to meet in person.
Good luck out there.
Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, wait. They all have their various different labs down here.
Excellent. I have been looking forward to our collaboration. Interesting. Not entirely without potential, though I can't help but to have at least some reservations. Lana, for her part, insists that you possess the skills necessary, and as she has given me no cause to doubt her judgment, I shall take her at her word. It is no secret that against the Eternal Empire we stand at a massive technological disadvantage. In fact, that is almost an understatement. My role here is to coordinate the Alliance effort to understand the Eternal Empire technology, and to develop our own to bring us to an even footing. Your casual bigotry aside, I'm afraid my brethren are being profoundly short-sighted in this matter. There is no neutrality with respect to the Eternal Empire, only eventual subjugation. But I, for one, have had enough of delusional moguls in my lifetime. Let them sit in their sad denial, ensconced within their opulent palaces. Let them hasten their own demise with inaction. It falls to those of us with vision to accomplish what they will not. Forgive me for losing my temper. This is a matter of some frustration for me. Let us return to the matter at hand. The task is daunting indeed, which is what makes it exciting. To succeed, we must gather scientists, researchers, and representatives from the galaxy's many sentient species for their fresh perspectives. I do, an exceptional Gad, both a findsman and an engineer by trade, is currently located in Zakuul's Old World district. Findsmen have a unique perception of reality. They can intuit what others struggle to grasp at all. A findsman who is also an accomplished engineer. I salivate to contemplate the contributions such an individual would make to our cause. I have forwarded to you our information concerning you. For now, I must return to my art. This conversation has left me feeling inspired, and I must create.
Okay. Speak with Baywan. Hyla Vase. Shan Array.
Greetings. I am not the first mystic you have met. Correct. My decision was not made lightly. When my vision showed I must take many Voss, seek an outsider, and enter a war, great caution was exercised. My vision was given to 5 different interpreters. All 5 interpretations aligned. Thus, I am here. Visions cannot be wrong. Interpreters can. We eliminated that chance. The way forward was made clear. Your gratitude is unnecessary. We do what we must to protect Voss. As was seen, we have built an enclave for those gifted in the Force. Here they will meditate, train, and grow. I also meditate, awaiting visions of those who will yet join us. Your concerns are misplaced. There will be conflicts. Tempers will flare. The Enclave will survive it and grow stronger. I have also brought several Voss training in the Force. Some proficient, some beginners, all learning. Thank you, but gratitude is unnecessary. The Enclave must grow, but it requires your support to do so. I meditate. My visions reveal those who might join. You will attempt to recruit them. My visions also showed many artifacts and Force relics gathered here. The task of retrieving them also falls to you. With the relics, we will learn and grow. Our alliance will spread across the stars. I must return to meditation. As outsiders like to say, good luck.
This is really cool. here, or... Yeah, looks like it.
Sir, welcome to your Alliance's military headquarters. Pleasure to have you here. I'm relieved to hear it, Commander. We've got the Eternal Empire out there now, and it's going to take all of us working together to even have a chance of stopping them. My job here is to coordinate the Alliance's military and strategic intelligence assets. That said, we're too small to accomplish much right now. We're going to need to start by growing, which includes both recruitment and securing additional material. Let me know if and when you're looking to help. We've got plenty of work to go around.
Excellent. I think that's he's where you turn in
Hello,
things you get from
Commander.
heroics.
How can I help you?
Yeah, this is where you turn them in, which is really cool. But apparently I don't have enough.
Understood.
You get those from doing heroics. But I've been kind of skipping doing those because I want to get through the storyline. Okay, that's the way out, so it clearly isn't the way. It's over here. What is that? Is that a mission? Oh.
Well, I'll be. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic.
So he said, yeah.
Well, I'll be.
Well, if it isn't the new commander. We didn't get much of a chance to talk earlier. You lost? Or just slumming it down here with the likes of us? Well, here it is in all its glory. The beating heart of your Alliance's supply chain. Anyhow, I'd give you the grand tour, but we're all pretty busy. The Alliance needs a lot to keep it going. Food, equipment, weapons, ships. And it needs to get everything without popping up on Arkan's scanners. That kind of work takes a true professional. Someone who knows where to look, how to ask, and who to ask. So, naturally, your friends went and found the best. Yours truly to run the supply into this operation. I make sure you get what you need without raising any eyebrows. All at perfectly reasonable contract rates, plus hazard premiums and a discretion fee. There are a lot of zeros. Don't worry, though. It's not coming straight out of your pocket. Probably. All the same, I have to admit I stretch my network of contacts pretty thin. If this alliance is going to get much bigger, we're going to need a lot more help. Smugglers, bounty hunters, maybe even pirates. Anyone who has useful skills or just knows their way around the underworld. You find anyone good, bring them in. I've always got my ear to the ground, too. If I find any promising leads, I'll let you know. Oh, one last thing. While you're out and about, you ever find a Deveronian by the name of Galt Renault or Tiresias Loci?
Huh.
I need to put a few holes into that backstabber. Long story.
Excellent. Relax in the cantina. Okay. But first, I'm going to board my personal ship. It's been a long time since I've had my ship. Is it out? Wait. Oh yeah. There it is. Oh, this is a beautiful planet, I have to say. There's the base up above. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's when I want to leave to travel to Zakul. Well, I'm not going to do that right now.
Got you covered.
Okay, into the cantina.
To old friends and new allies.
I'll drink to the second part.
Do you even recall the last time we relaxed?
I can. It was 2.6 million years ago, and Senya was still a jerk.
And to think I was going to sing for you all tonight.
You were what? Ah, come on. I have got to hear this.
Too late now. Theron, you can't let the weight of the galaxy rest on your shoulders all the time.
Isn't that why you talked me into coming here? To lighten your load?
I brought you here because you're good.
Hey, look who it is. Don't worry, didn't really start without you.
Yes, we've only just begun. I wasn't sure you'd attend.
A chance to unwind after what we've been through is exactly what we need.
You are exactly correct. Now get this guy to cheer up.
I'm reasonably cheery. I'm joining in. And now you are too.
I was hoping to have a talk with one of you first. Come on, Theron. Let's catch up.
You got it.
Is there any food, or did you eat it all?
Hey, I mean, I probably did, but come on.
With the way everything changed, the SIS didn't feel right for me anymore, so I walked away. Kept up with my contacts, pretty much did what I was already doing, just not for the Republic. Not for anything. Against Zakul.
I hear Suresh installed a puppet chancellor.
She's pulling the strings, no doubt about it. Made my decision to move along that much easier. Suresh has her supporters, a lot of them. But she'll wind up grinding the Republic to dust. You watch. And I guess Lana's filled you in on the rest. I want you to know, I'll do everything I can to keep things running smoothly around here.
A lot of new faces around. Let's be cautious.
I hear you, and I'm on top of it. We could have moles from Zakul, Droman Kos, Coruscant, Zerka, you name it. And I'm personally monitoring Scorpio's communications. She terrifies me. What do you say we get back out there? Maybe there's more food.
Lana, I have a confession to make. I tried the roast gorak.
What? When did you even have time?
I tried it, and I didn't love it, but the sauce had this zing to it. I really wish I had some.
It looks like things are winding down.
Len and Tora got into a drinking contest. It ended poorly.
Hey, have you seen Senya? Has anyone seen Senya?
Koth, she's not hunting you anymore. You're going to have to trust her eventually.
I put on my wrong helmet, but that's okay.
She fought her own daughter.
I know. I hear you. Crew needs to be back to work in an hour.
Actually, it looks pretty cool.
I need to schedule some meetings.
Reminds me of my advisor days.
I'll go see about Senya.
I think she's outside.
Oh, so you did know where she was. Tell her I said sorry if I made her leave for some reason. Tora, Len, let's go, you miserable lightweights.
Oh, shut up!
The new commander. Greetings. I am C2N2, steward of this facility. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you. I can assure you, the pleasure and joy are all mine. There are so many people within this facility. I am truly beside myself with excitement at the sheer number of lives I can now make more comfortable. I have gathered all of my remaining comfort supplies in preparation. Unfortunately, there are not enough to completely pamper a facility of this size. But that is no excuse not to do everything I can. I simply need to be efficient and apply my efforts where they will provide the greatest joy. Perhaps you could help me, Master. As someone who knows the people here, you are well equipped to determine which comforts would be most suitable for each part of the base. Excellent, Master. Let us begin at once. I shall explain each of the comfort-enhancing items available, and you will designate where to send them. No more than one per area, though. We must be fair. I have several modified food processor control chips. These will produce low-calorie meals, which are still highly nutritious. I can personally construct some portable, non-perishable meals, allowing people to eat properly no matter where they might go. I have a variety of extra pillows and padding for seat cushions, a simple yet often overlooked method for enhancing contentment. Finally, I have a supply of synthetic alderaanium nectar. I have no sense of smell, but I'm told its aroma is utterly sublime when run through air circulators.
I've lost all my sticks.
Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-perishable meals?
sticks and stones and creatures' bones and you is no place to put
Oh
them.
crap, maybe I was wrong.
Very well, Master. Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-perishable meals? As you say, Master. Where should we allocate the additional seat cushions? At once, Master. That leaves the Alderanian nectar for Dr. Oglerob and the research lab. Excellent, Master. I shall get started at once. You should check in with each of the specialists. I'm sure they'll wish to praise the improvements we've surely made to their daily lives. Let me know
Yeah,
how
right.
it goes. You should check in with each of the specialists. I'm sure they'll wish to praise the improvements we've surely made to their daily lives. Let me know how it goes.
Stay on your feet.
I think the the nectar stuff probably should have went to the force sensitives. Where's it? Back this way.
Commander, do you care to tell me what that protocol droid was doing near the lab's air circulators? That divine fragrance. Is that Alderanian nectar? Yes, aromatherapy, of course. Inspiring the mind by inspiring the senses. I dare say that droid has actually had a brilliant idea. Ah, yes. I must create.
Hey, Commander, I'm not sure what that C2 droid thinks he's doing, but he's left pillows all over the hangar and added cushions to every chair he could find. I can't figure out how he manages to get onto the ships without getting spotted. It's kind of creepy how good he is at sneaking around. Anyhow, this stuff isn't helping. It's just getting in the way. Honestly, I think we should just switch that thing off.
Okay. That one was wrong.
Hey, Commander. That C2 unit has started dropping off crates of packed meals in the barracks. Not really sure what's gotten into it, but it's not helpful.
What?
The meals aren't going to last in the field like our standard rations, and there's not really enough here to feed an army anyhow. Could you ask it to stop?
Wow. Well, I got one of them right. Actually, I didn't get any right so far.
Commander, C2N2 is disrupting our enclave. He modified our food processors to produce unwelcome meals. Please stop this.
Shows how much I know. I gotta find Senya first. Good evening, Daisy. Nice to have the old ship back. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think you guys are getting some good weather at the moment.
It's impressive, you know. People from all over the galaxy want to stand behind you.
This is how it was always going to be.
Yes. That's what Heskel believed, too. Look at how the Scions followed him. He would have them die as he did because their deaths were foreseen. Their visions provide great insight, but they're not infallible.
Reminds me of the Heralds of Zildrug.
There's another leader who paid for his certainty. Say what you will about Valkorion, but he at least considered the viewpoints of others. He listened to me, most of the time. He would never have done what Arkan...
What is it?
I told you before that Arkan had a brother, Thexan. They were inseparable until his death. Valen told me during our fight. Arkan murdered Thexan. His own brother. Maybe if I had raised him...
Your fight with Valen, what happened?
What she had to say, it struck me down.
It's true.
Core. Paralyzed me. She slipped away. Now, more than ever, I realize my children must be stopped, and that I have to make peace with the choices I've made. Whatever you've done to get here, I hope you can do the same.
She raises a good question. How do you look back on your path to this moment?
I made the decisions I felt were right. That's about all any of us can ever do.
A life without regret is a life well lived. Though I suppose it remains to be seen whether you will ultimately succeed. Personally, I see you defeating Arkan. Others on this world disagree.
What does that mean? Who disagrees?
You will learn soon enough. He's out there somewhere.
That's nice, though.
Father, plotting against us.
He's not the only one. After I told Mother that you killed Vaxin, she probably wants your head. But it's not a problem. You have the throne, the fleet, this whole empire. You are as safe from her as can be.
I wish Vaxin could be here now. He'd see I was right to challenge Father. Imagine it. The three of us ruling this empire as it was meant to be ruled.
I'd like it if Vaxin were here too. What? That's no longer possible.
Doesn't matter. Father has a new favorite. He wants the Outlander to take all of this from you.
I'll die before I let that happen to us.
Of course you will.
Okay, status report. I need to bring the status report back.
Lon and I thought it would be a good idea to call a meeting. Hope you can spare the time since, you know, it's basically about you.
Mm-hmm.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received?
No, they weren't.
Oh, I see. Well, at least we were partially successful. I believe we can do better, Master. Surely there is a way to make everybody happy. Fortunately, I have enough comfort supplies remaining to try again. Please, Master, help me fix the situation.
And I'll get it wrong again.
Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-surgical? As you say, Master. Where should we allocate the additional seat cushions? At once, Master. That leaves the Alderanian nectar for Dr. Ogrebrov and the research lab.
Yeah, he likes that stuff, so.
Excellent, Master. I shall get started at once. Let us hope we have properly distributed the comforts this time. Please check with the specialist again. I shall eagerly await your return.
Eagerly await my return, okay.
Lon and I thought it would be a good idea to call a meeting. Hope you can spare the time since, you know, it's basically about you.
On my way.
Stay on your feet.
What is all this?
It's your first official speech as Alliance Commander.
I'll have to thank everyone for their vote of confidence.
There was no vote, no meetings, no debates. It's simply the way it is. The way it's been since the day you arrived. Everyone knows it. It's just official now.
I thought you hated titles.
I hate having one, but I do love granting them. They're looking to you to guide them to greatness as only you can. Take them there.
All of us here, we know about loss, don't we? We've lost loved ones, friends. We've been beaten down time and again. Our lives have been taken from us. It almost feels like our destiny. But not one of you has given up. You've stuck it out through your losses. You've come together to build, to create, to fight. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Working together, the galaxy won't have to live under the threat of a tyrant. Together, we will remove Arkan from the throne, and we will prevail.
Excellent.
have come so far.
Indeed, they have.
They still have far to go. But at this rate, they could one day pose a challenge to the Eternal Empire.
Perhaps. A pity so many of them will have to die. That's a lot of ships. Chapter 10, Anarchy in Paradise.
You return empty-handed. Again.
I missed you.
The Gravestone, the Outlander, where are they?
Patrols in 5 sectors report no sign of either. Perhaps they're just figments of our imagination.
Someone knows the truth.
I know that look. You're about to order something wonderful.
Choose one populated planet in each of the 5 sectors. Dispatch the fleet to bombard them.
For how long?
Until they're dust. Someone knows. Someone will talk. But only if we give them a reason.
You summoned us, Theron. You said you had leads on allies.
Leads, yes. Commitments, no. Lana's still working on the major players. Meanwhile, there's a potential ally on Zakul we've been ignoring. Firebrand.
Your information is faulty. Firebrand's not on our side.
Firebrand?
An unidentified individual who arrived on Zakul 2 years ago. She's carried out bombings in the Spire targeting military and civilian venues.
That makes her a terrorist, not an ally.
It makes her both. Look, I'm not thrilled with the idea, but we're in no position to get choosy. She's done as much damage as we have.
Stick to the facts and reserve judgment for later. What do we know about her?
Based on her rambling audio manifestos, she's an anarchist, looking to bring down Emperor Arkan's perfect society.
There are elements of the Spire's population who create artwork in her honor. They even trade holograms of her handiwork.
If she's survived fighting Zakul so long and she's connected with the populace, she's worth investigating.
All right, we make contact. Scorpio, you're the expert on the Zakul underworld.
The Lady of Sorrows could offer high-yield explosives to draw her out.
Proceed. I'll head for Zakul shortly.
And back up if you need it.
Just be careful. Arkan's still hunting for you, and Firebrand may not be the ally we're hoping.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
The meeting is arranged.
Ooh.
Firebrand expects to purchase explosives from my representatives.
Interesting.
Transmitting location.
Didn't like that outfit though. Holy moly. Okay, it's got to be up there. Almost finished off the Last Kingdom. One episode to go of the final season. It's brilliant, really brilliant.
Let me give you a hand.
Finally, some action. Cool. God damn it. Almost.
About 5 levels down, there's this one Sky Trooper. Totally wrong program. Likes to get back rubs. Best things a ghoul ever did.
Well, I know where I'm going next.
You shut up. You? Why do I think you don't have my explosives?
Your firebrand. The Lady of Sorrows told you about a meet here. I don't have your bombs, but I'm not here to fight.
Well, that's all disappointing.
You might be surprised, Firebrand.
Just Kaleo is fine. Firebrand's what the locals call me to brighten their sad little lives. And I guess you're the big mean Outlander. I heard what you did at the droid factory. Place almost melted down. Would have been more impressive if it had, but the blackout was kind of fun. What brings you here?
I'm building an alliance against Arkan. You've got skills and resources I need.
I'm not a good team player. Look, I'm in the middle of something big. You kind of stole my thunder with the factory, and you lied about bringing explosives. So that's 2 points against you.
We also just saved you from Sky Troopers.
Yeah, true. And there are more coming, so I could use backup. You want to tag along, we can talk and work.
I'm going to need details, but not here.
Like I said, you stole my thunder. Now I'm stealing it back.
I'll leave you to it. There's a contact I need to meet.
First stop is the old world power junctions. You know how to cold rig a detonator?
Sure.
You and me? We're getting good.
Let me just... Joe is... Okay. Oh, there it is. It's... Ancient artifacts. Ooh, I don't want to be jumping off the edge here.
You and me? Getting good.
Okay, what the hell? There's definitely... Oh yeah, okay. Can't tell that what fighting? Who am I fighting exactly? Oh. What the hell is he doing? Daisy, you should take a picture for Gunderstruck.
Keep an eye out for sky troopers. I've got to wire a joy-rigged ion grenade into the power junction. I mess up, we all fry. That blackout you caused shows the whole system's vulnerable. You know about the Overwatch?
Some sort of command center.
Smart boy. Overwatch is where they run half the droids in the Spire. Sky troopers, building crews, med units, you name it. We blow a couple of junctions at once, Overwatch security goes down. Force fields, scanners, no power. We walk right in.
This whole city runs on machines. If we interfere with the Overwatch controls, the Spire will practically shut down.
Yeah, these people. The droids do everything for them. Most of the locals sit around drooling while their tech feeds and protects them. We're gonna show them real life for a day or two. No droids. Just until it's fixed.
We might be able to do more. What about reprogramming the droids from Overwatch Command?
I wasn't planning on spending long in there, and tech isn't my thing. Look, you came to me. You don't like my methods? I don't really care. But I'll throw in a bonus. Tavor Slen, the Overwatch administrator? The data he needs to run those droids is pretty much a blueprint for the city. You ever plan an attack here, you'll need that data. Defenses, vulnerabilities, everything. So we get inside, we both get something good.
A blueprint of the Spire would be worth the effort. Let's keep moving.
Come on. We better get to the next junction before the Sky Troopers show.
Cool.
All right, make me look good.
they flying in? There they are.
You and me, getting there.
Travel to power junction, okay. Whoop.
All right, make me look good. getting good.
Well, oh, a whole bunch of them appeared, okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're set. But I've got to stick around a minute. Supposed to meet a contact.
What kind of contact?
A local. Won't take long. But get too close and you'll scare her off.
Firebrand? Everything's ready. I've got the Overwatch data and the rest. The rest is done too.
Good girl. Who says you can't get your hands dirty?
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
the others, they're out. They won't say anything, but they're getting their scars fixed. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, well, they're morons. We've got each other.
I need to go.
Don't forget, you cause me problems. Those scars can get deeper. Idiots and cowards. Every one of them. I've met Alderaanian nobles less pampered. More backbone, too.
Care to explain what that exchange was about?
I've picked up a few fans over the years. That girl, daughter of the Overwatch administrator.
Why is she helping you?
Same reason they all did. They're sheltered kids and rebellion is taboo. They don't really want Zakul overthrown. But almost getting blown up? Getting a few scars before the droids make them pretty again? Oh, that's a mark of pride.
That woman said the others were out, but they're getting their scars healed.
Apparently, some outlander turned up and soured my pals on rebellion. It's too close to home now. One more power conduit, then the show starts.
And more of them.
Alright, make me look good. make me look good. You and me, getting good.
Okay, we go around the long way.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows. Yeah, of course you did.
Okay, gotta be out here, I'm thinking. Yep.
All right, make me look good.
crap. So if I interrupt him, he jumps. Or he jumps anyway, okay.
Rise and shine.
Ah. That got him.
Let's make a trade. I checked up on you after you blew up the factory. You used to be someone before you disappeared. You're too smart not to have an angle. You tell me what you're really after, I'll tell you I am on the cool.
There's no secret agenda. The Cool is a threat to everything, and no one but me is in a position to stop it.
Totally selfless, huh? Want to know why I'm here? Before Zakul showed up, I had a freelance thing going. Had a partner, money, connections. We shot people. The war messed it up.
Who are you working for?
Gangs, others. We're not talking about that. Anyway, I landed on my feet, did odd jobs, owned a club, the usual. But I pay my debts. Long time ago, I had an anarchist cell in Rental. I came to Zakul to start the work again.
The Zakulans seem very dedicated to their emperors. You can't be finding much traction.
Problem is, these people. Nothing hurts them. Blow up a building, droids rebuild. Cut up a scumwad, droids heal them. They don't know consequences. Even you killing their emperor just made them sniffle. They barely got laws. But it's not anarchy if nothing matters. It's just a sugar rush.
Sky troopers nearby. I feel it.
Gotta move. We're rigged for the Overwatch, but we have to stop at my apartment first. Might be more droids there. You seem up for the challenge. Make me look good. All right,
There
make
it
me
is.
look good. This is it. My fans bought the furniture. Let me show you something.
You can see the Van Kesar Bridge burning from here. No one's saying what happened, but I haven't seen anything like it.
My father will kill me if he knows I'm recording this. Firebrand struck again. The spaceport this time. I was so afraid. But I've never felt a rush like that before. Thank Valkorion, the droids got me to safety.
Gray Market Hollows. They used to trade them like it was a game. Now, watch this.
The Outlander's back. You're lucky he only caused a blackout, but what about next time? Schools should be safe. It's always been safe. What happens now?
Tone's a little different on that one, huh? Suddenly blowing up a building matters.
They're awed by Firebrand, but they fear the Outlander.
I got lazy. Figured there was no way through to these people. Set my sights low with bridges and spaceports. But if you scared them, I can too. Guess I owe you for the wake-up call.
Now that the power junctions are rigged, can we strike at the Overwatch?
Pretty much. Force fields cycle in an hour, so we'll trigger the blackout then. Meantime, I've got maps and everything. Let's talk tactics. Everything goes down in the droid control center. You grab your data, I blow the machinery, and hopefully shoot the administrator.
You're sure the data's complete? The full city schematic?
Every droid in this city runs on those specs. You ever go to war with the Spire, that's your winning card. It's time. Step 1. Blow the junctions. That feels good. Come on. Expect droids, maybe a few nights. A grand old time.
Life is as empty without terror as without love. I would permit this creature's existence from my throne. She cannot truly threaten perfection, but only enhance it. But though chaos can be beautiful, it cannot last.
Not bad at all. Want some of this?
Great, out on the ledge.
Face justice!
This is non-stop. Travel to Overwatch command. Okay, so we gotta get out of here. Alright. Good.
Rise and shine.
Face justice! Face justice!
And more of them. They do look pretty cool, those bots.
You and me? Getting good.
The data's coming through. Complete schematics for every building in the spire.
I've got enough bombs here to slag the droid controls. Fancy automated city won't be automated anymore.
Damage can be repaired. I'm disappointed, Cleo.
Tavor, I was worried you ran away.
You should have turned yourself into the Sky Troopers. I can't protect you from this. Not your scheme, nor allying with the Outlander.
Actually, the Outlander came to ally with me. Meet Overwatch Administrator, Tavor Slan.
I gave you friendship, a home, a purpose. You mock me.
I'd like to know what he's talking about.
Tavor convinced me to sell out. Like I said before, when I saw I couldn't hurt the people here, I got lazy. He offered me a pretty cage. Nice house, free pass from the Sky Troopers. I could bomb little targets and he'd make sure no one got killed.
You sponsored her.
It was an outlet for our people's darker urges. A drop of poison to vaccinate against the disease of unrest.
You were also really into me. Then I remembered comfort isn't everything.
She is betrayal personified. Even you, Outlander, deserve better. My skills as a fighter are the model for our Sky Troopers. I will execute you both and make amends for my errors.
Make me look good. All going down.
Come on. 28,000.
You poor, stupid, stupid, stupid man. You know your daughter helped me set up Phase 2.
What?
We're not just taking out droids for a day. I've got explosives planted around the city. Roads, factories, security stations, news centers. This time when everything burns, no fire suppressor units, no medical droids, no skytroopers stopping riots.
You never mentioned that.
Surprise! You get it now, Tavor? You tried to use me. You all humiliated me. Now your happy city is going to hurt.
They'll have no idea how to respond without their droids. Even once the machines are back online, they'll be repairing infrastructure for months.
Probably, if you're talking tactics. Never hurts to make your enemies scared, either. Tell you what, you want to do the honors? You blow the controls, I'll take the city? It's not the same as shooting Arkin, but I know what these people took from you. They stole your life. It'd feel good to hit back.
It might feel good, but only briefly. Ruining the Spire won't bring back what we've lost.
Nothing will bring back what I lost.
And stop obsessing over the past. Find something worth striving for.
Fine. We do it your way. But I'm still taking down the droids. Whatever your long-term plan is, it better end with Zakuul's empire crashing down. Or I'm coming for you, too. rise and shine. You and me, getting red.
One more. Oh, finally, we're back outside again. Ha! Are we back at base? All right.
Theron, you made it back.
Took a look at that data you stole. The schematic of the spire is gonna come in handy.
City's going to take a while to recover from the droid shutdown. But no one got killed. Thanks.
So, Kaleo. She knows her stuff. We keeping her?
She knows her way around the spire, and she can handle a gun. I don't think we can turn her away. But she's also a liar and a killer.
Understood. I'll get her a bunk and add her to the watch list.
You were the Lady of Sorrows?
Yes.
Guess you knew if I found out, I'd melt you down.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we're old buddies. Ask who built her sometime.
You will receive no satisfactory answer.
Not a bad little operation you got here. Can't promise to stick around all the time. But when you're making a big move, say the word.
Take a look around. Meet the others when you can. Talk to Theron or Lana if you have ideas. I'm sure you have a lot to offer.
Yeah, I tried the team player thing. Don't think I'm up for it again. I'll probably head off-world, touch base with old pals.
Anyone I should know?
Mostly thugs who want me dead. Huts, Black Sun, Exchange. Someone must still like me.
Sounds like you've made your share of enemies.
I like to keep busy and I don't like to stay anywhere long. Lots of chances to know people. Done the piracy thing. Revolutionary Edge Brigade on Brental. Sponged off a senator's daughter once. One thing you learn about me, I always get by.
I'm sure you do.
I'll see you around then. And hey, good luck. We both lost a lot of years to Satele. Time to start making up for it.
Okay, excellent. No, let's go check in everyone.
Millions dead. Their blood is on our hands.
We didn't destroy those worlds. Your children did.
The atrocities on those planets were committed to hurt the Alliance, but we're not responsible for them.
What are you talking about? What's happened now?
Warships from the Eternal Fleet bombarded 5 planets in a coordinated assault. The death toll is unimaginable. Whole cities leveled.
Arkan issued a statement saying those worlds were protecting us, and their destruction was justice for our attacks on Zakul. A lie, of course, but no one can prove it.
Arkan's desperate. He can't find us, so he's taken the galaxy hostage.
We need to send our own message. Expose Arkan's lies. Show people the truth.
Propaganda wars are a quagmire. The louder we shout, the more people Arkan kills. The public will turn against us.
I just heard the news. We have to respond to Arkan's attack.
No, that's precisely what he wants.
Is it?
We already have more objectives than resources, but we can make a course adjustment.
This kind of destruction will bring fear and chaos. We should do whatever we can to limit that.
I can get food and medical supplies to people who need them.
I'll organize security patrols to hold off any pirates or crime syndicates seeking to take advantage.
We're only delaying the inevitable. Sooner or later, my children must answer for what they've done.
5 worlds to dust. I made hollows of it. Do you want a copy?
Father was on Zakul. He used the Outlander to attack our home.
I don't remember him being so funny when he
I
was
think this is
alive.
absolutely brilliant.
Am I laughing?
You've never laughed.
Our knights failed us. They must regain their honor. Send them to the dueling circle in pairs. They'll battle to the death.
Finding the Outlander will be harder with half our knights dead.
The survivors will be motivated. You know my command. Go.
Chapter 11, Disavowed.
Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
What can I do for you?
I passed a portion of that data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Who is it you're planning to recruit?
I identified a sympathetic ear in the leader of the Republic's most decorated military unit. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
Wouldn't they be more receptive to one of their own?
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. I'm a spy. If anything, they'll be even less likely to trust me than you.
Back to Zakul. Not as good as what I'm wearing, but I think it'll look better on the costume. Let's see. Oh. You know, that one isn't actually too bad. Like, the look of it, it's very weird. But it's not too bad. I might actually wear that one. In the meantime, outfitter. Let's see. Yeah, that definitely looks better there, I think. The braces. Okay. Let's see what he's like in his gear. It's like something out of Aquaman or something. Or Flash Gordon. Looks interesting enough, though.
I've got an anti-material rifle trained on your position and an unrestricted firing angle for at least 100 meters.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
I represent an alliance forming against Emperor Arkan. We thought that might interest you.
So the message said. Stand down, Havoc. It wasn't all that long ago that I'd have given up my pension to take that shot, but I guess it's not just the spies making compromises these days.
Don't look at me. I was never here.
Major Jorgen, Havoc Squad. You were the Emperor's choice murderer.
My old life is gone. Stopping Arkan is all that matters now.
We're on the same page then. I'm tired of seeing Arkan stomp all over the galaxy. You want to finally start giving as good as you're getting? I've got enough that can use your help.
What do you need?
Your landing didn't go unnoticed. Hostiles!
Okay. Whoa. Crap. What the hell is my, Oh, I don't have a companion. Great. I jump right into the middle of him. Oh.
You called? Take a hand.
That won't be the last of them. Dengril, Zaben split north. Abath, Torg south. Canner take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. You, with me, we're covering the retreat. Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage. Here.
Okay.
Banana.
These guys are similar to that thing that was in the Mandalorian. Similar, not quite the same. It's not really. It's kind of spidery.
Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat. This new Emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
He's overconfident, but almost as invincible as he believes he is.
Are the young not always so deluded? His grapple with mortality is yet to come.
Nothing but dust what's left in this galaxy. The Republic I signed up to protect doesn't exist anymore. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win. Just as long as we do, Suresh is all but a dictator now.
Don't you pride yourselves on keeping all the power out of the hands of one individual?
Not enough politicians with the spine to stick to their principles when it really mattered. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
Those are problems you can worry about after we've dealt with Arkan.
True enough. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Distract them while I close the gap.
Affirmative. On your feet.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
Arkan's going to pay for all of this.
Couldn't agree more. We'll rescue everyone we can. Meet us afterwards and we'll see about getting you out of here.
Up and at 'em.
Okay, evacuate the civilians. The
You
exiles.
can't stay here. The Sky Troopers are burning everything. Run! Open up, you've got to move. There are others waiting to take you to safety. Here. It's clear if you run. Now! Help is waiting. Here.
Okay, I need one more. There it is.
Get away while you can. Your people are waiting.
Oh. I am in combat. Great,
On your feet.
you idiot companion. Okay, now I'm not in combat.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault! You did this to us!
We're not your enemy.
Sky troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arkan?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
You've suffered enough out here. We can help.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large. Let's go.
Great.
On your feet.
Welcome back, sir. The refugees have been trickling in. We're setting them up where we can, but I'm concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
This alliance may be your show to run, but those soldiers, they're my responsibility. We clear?
You take the whole galaxy's troubles on your shoulders if you could. I admire that.
Just doing the job I signed up for. I'll see you in the morning. 0700.
You saved a lot of lives today.
Cool.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday, I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
And then their secrets will be laid bare.
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We'd be ghosts.
Deadly, heavily armed. Ghosts.
This sounds like something Havoc Squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction. If you're willing to commit the resources, we can move on this immediately.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessen. We're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify.
Let's move out.
A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
Oh yeah, what I think of it. Check out, well, if you're in America, in the US, you can check out Linda's latest Kindle Vella sci-fi stories. They're excellent. They're the background stories that lead up to the release of her next novel, Macrodia. And I think they're the best she's written. They're just absolutely brilliant.
Break off the attack. Divert all forces to assist the mission team. Here. We're on our own for now. Damn!
They just keep coming!
Okay, now how the heck are we supposed to get in here? Can't get in there without something. Find a way past the force field. Okay, so we have... There's got to be a power cable or something around here.
Here. Watch it!
Where are those power cables going? Let's see. Still up, okay. Out of range, isn't it? Okay, well. Right, well that's interesting. Jeez. And it's still freaking up, okay. Wait for it to log out for a second. The red one probably. Never had that happen before. There it is. Up there. Okay. Went over there to, wait a second here. Aha. Now we should be able to get in.
On your feet.
Got contact from all directions.
Blast! The good news? It works.
And the bad?
Well, they know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc. Form up on the main entrance. We're coming out.
Up and at 'em.
They just keep coming! How's it looking in there, sir? It's not pretty out here. Incoming!
Oh, hello.
We're seeing a lot of action in the south corner. It's like it's raining sky troopers. Here.
This guy is tough.
We're boxed in. Can anyone support us?
Yeah, I got something for you. Oh, you too, huh? Yeah!
We can take him. Come on.
Knights, lead them to me. Do not engage.
My team is taking some bad hits. We can't hold out for long.
We're suffering too many casualties. We need to pull out soon.
Finally, jeez. Yeah, I kind of like this outfit. I didn't originally, but now I kind of do. Uh-oh.
Any last words?
Can that garbage.
Had to be droids.
Nice.
About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected by our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
We took a beating, but the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally. I call that progress.
Attacking Zakul was never going to be easy.
Nobody else has made it this far. I'll give us that. It's a bigger victory for Pashna and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win, or conceding his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkan drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed havoc with the rebels.
Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
If we teach them right, you won't have to. Interesting group you've got here.
Takes all kinds, I guess.
We share a common enemy and desire. That's enough.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Not the strangest for some of us.
Enough.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I've requisitioned passable training to be issued to the rebels. At least until they can keep from shooting their own toes off.
I can't believe we're gonna ask civilians to fight our battles. It doesn't feel right.
They're going to do this whether we help or not. Teaching them how to is what's best for them and us.
A more rigorous analysis would suggest the cost-benefit is not strictly in their favor.
That depends on what you're measuring, Scorpio.
The projected impact of Havoc's words direct intervention versus a model of successful guerrilla insurrections over the same duration.
Pushy droid you've got.
You don't want to call her that.
What? Pushy?
Droid. The extent of my being is beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, clearly. If you need me, you know where to look.
Okay, now, as I'm down here, can I finally go and turn in these ones?
Admiral Ango's doing the best he can. There are limited resources. Tough.
Relax in the cantina.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh, I see. Well, at least we were partially successful. I believe we can do better, Master. Surely there is a way to make everybody happy. Fortunately, I have enough comfort supplies remaining to try again. Please, Master, help me fix the situation. Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-perishable meals? As you say, Master. Where should we allocate the additional seat cushions? At once, Master. That leaves the Alderanian nectar for Dr. Ogorob and the research lab. Excellent, Master. I shall get started at once. Let us hope we have properly distributed the comforts this time. Please check with the specialist again. I shall eagerly await your return.
This outfit is really growing on me.
Hey, Commander, want a sandwich? That C2 droid just came and dropped off a crate of packed lunches for us. They're pretty tasty. The droid can cook. And they're all neatly packed up, too. Our pilots can just grab a few when they go out on a run. Maybe I had that droid figured wrong. Thank him for us, would you?
Well, that's one down.
Commander, that C2 droid just did something kind of amazing. He's modified the food processors in our barracks, and now everything they're making is nutritionally optimized. Some of the troops might complain a bit, but this will be great for keeping our forces in fit fighting shape. If you see that droid, thank him for me.
Excellent. And one more. Sounds like someone's cutting grass or something.
Commander, C2N2 brought cushions and padded our seats. The padding reduces discomfort and distraction.
Excellent.
Thank it for us.
Wrong way. Nothing unusual about that. It's very steampunk looking, this outfit. I like that.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh my, appreciation. This news fills me with such happiness. Oh dear, my joy circuits are overloading. I'm sorry, Master. I must avoid further stimulation. Please, excuse me.
Excellent, okay. That's probably something similar but on the Empire side. Alright, well I've been on for just over 3 hours, so I'm going to leave it there. That's a whole lot of fun, really pushing the storyline on. Yeah, I'll continue it next Wednesday. Until then, everyone, thanks for watching, following and subscribing. And I will be back Monday morning at 10:30 AM Pacific time with some more Latro. So I'll catch up with you then and have a fantastic weekend.